Hello and how are you? Hey, friends. Welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you live. All right, here out of St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, today's Saturday, June the 22nd, 2024. Meaning I've got some happy birthday shout outs going out to Diann Gray, Joan Miller, Mary Klinghammer, and a heavenly shout out going out to Ninfa, Serra, Biondo. And so, without further ado, here is a birthday song for the four of you. Hey, Ninfa. Hey, Mary. Hey, Joan. Hey, Dan. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another year going away. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. Said, hey, Diana. Hey, Joan. Hey, Mary. Hey, Ninfa. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. It's your happy birthday day today. Happy birthday to the four of you and many, many more. And how about the Shen Show fans of Rico Murphy? All right, there's your shout outs for the Shen Show day. All right, well, it looks like we're losing fans. Oh, I was just commenting the other day on something where, you know, all these presidents of ours go out there and they get on CNN and they talk and they tell everybody what we're going to do as far as fighting a war one way or the other. And we're like, sure, we'll just tell them all the information they need to know right up front. So our enemies know just as much as everybody else does before everybody else does. And so it's like, psh, what good was that? You know, what good was that? So I don't know. I think we should just nip it in the bud. Quitting speaking out what we're going to do, just do it. Anyway, that's my soapbox for today. Ah, wow. A place in the weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. It's going to be brought to you today by Helping Hands Thrift Store and Foster Care Closet and deli restaurant. Yes, that's right. Right next door to the thrift store is a fine dining diner. And, well, you can come on in, get yourself something good to eat, and peruse the parking lot. Yeah, today is Saturday. Today, the big sidewalk sale over there. Running open till 6 o'clock p.m. So dig your heels in and get yourself a rolling on over. All products outside are donation prices. So whatever you feel free to donate for that product, just remember it's going to help out those foster care kids get what they need for the winter, or I mean for the summertime. All right, alrighty then. Come on, let's give them a hand. Okay, 416 South Fifth Street, Helping Hands Thrift Store and Foster Care Closet. Okie doke. All right, today's Saturday, June the 22nd. We're going to have a mixture of clouds and sunshine. High temperatures around 96 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, I tell you what, it feels like a lot hotter than that out there. Stroll out the front door and you got to sweat immediately. What's up with that? Boy, I tell you, humidity must be up there, up there. It says there's only 1% precipitation in the air, but I tell you what, pouring sweat down your face, just rolling out the door. And I ain't moving, folks. I ain't moving around or nothing. Partly cloudy this evening with thunderstorms becoming likely overnight. We got a 61% chance, which has dropped down from 90. It was 90 yesterday, so now it's only a 61% chance. But let's get it, folks. Let's get that rain in here. We sure could use a good cooling off. Anyway, those likely overnight rains. So low temperatures of 77 degrees Fahrenheit with winds southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain, like I said, 60% chance. Then again for Sunday, that's tomorrow. isn't that what I just read? No, Sunday. Sunday. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, okay. That was tonight's weather forecast. All right, Sunday morning. Some clouds in the morning will give way to mainly sunny skies for the afternoon. High temperatures of 92 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies overnight with low temperatures of 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Monday, uh, June the 24th, mostly sunny skies with hot temperatures when highs near 96 degrees Fahrenheit. The winds will be south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Generally fair skies overnight, low temperatures of 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for Tuesday, June the 25th, partly cloudy skies in the morning. A stray shower or a thunderstorm is possible. High temperatures of 98 degrees Fahrenheit and winds southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Scattered thunderstorms in the evening and mainly cloudy overnight with thunderstorms likely. Low temperatures of 72 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Your chances of rain is going to be around 70% here in the St. Charles area. Wednesday, June the 26th. Scattered thunderstorms are in the morning and then partly cloudy later on during the day. High temperatures of 91 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. Clear skies overnight with low temperatures of 68 degrees Fahrenheit and winds north to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for our fifth and final day of our 5 day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area, Thursday, June the 27th. Sunshine with high temperatures of 92 degrees Fahrenheit, winds east at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and then a few clouds from time to time overnight with low temperatures of 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be out of the east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that, my friends, is your 5 day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area, brought to you today by Helping Hands Thrift Store and Foster Care Closet and Diner. All right, 416 South Fifth Street. Get on over there, get you something good to eat. I'm looking for a new caregiver again, overnighter, roommate care provider. Now I don't need to worry about my daytime care, boy. I tell you what, Ann's Dream Home Health Care is boy, they are on the ball. I got me two good workers, care providers that come in for me day by day, and I sure can't be more pleased and punched just to have them over here because, well, they're here every day, 7 days a week, and they don't miss. I'm telling you. If they do, it's a rare and off occasion, and well, they always send somebody else to fulfill that spot. So there's always a good thing. And Stream Home Healthcare. I got Rico Murphy during the for the most of the time, except this week we've had Alicia been in here almost 4 or 5 days in a row now. So anyway, we got my trooper, Beverly Bird. She's still hanging in there. She's filling in the gap while I'm looking for somebody new. Please pray that I find somebody that's just right fit over here because, well, it's not looking good right now. I got a lot of people that are making applications and stuff, but they're not really following through with their on Facebook interviews and or coming by the house. So pray for it. Hopefully we'll get something good. The right fit for sure. I'm getting tired of this fishing around for folks. And the deal is you come on in, you got yourself a job, and so whenever you come here, you don't have to worry about me during the day because Ann's Dream Home Health Care takes care of that part of it. They do the rough stuff, the vital routines, and the range of motion. So all you have to do is cook me up a meal around around 7 p.m. Throw food at me. Well, if I catch it, well, I get to eat, and if I don't catch it, well, I don't eat that day. But that's the way it goes, don't you know? And then linger around, put me to bed, spend the night. And as long as you're here, you may as well take a nap or sleep or treat the house as though if it's your own home. Yeah, you spend the night, you're here all the time. And it's a wonderful situation because you don't pay no rent and you don't pay no bills. I pay all the bills and all the rent. All you have to do is be here, treat the house like it's your home. I do have a yard, but I've got a riding lawnmower, so that's a good thing. And I've got two weed eaters, one with a two-cycle motor on it, and the other is a battery-powered one, so it's easier and lighter for the female persuasions to use. So, unless they really want to get out there with that power weed eater. And well, it's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful place to live. As far as I know, I've only been here 32 years, and well, I haven't had any complaints or problems, so that's a good thing. All right, well, okay, let's move on into some songs or something. How about a story song? That's what I feel like doing. Uh, Either the Phantom 309 or let's do the Phantom 309. We'll try that one on for size. Song lyrics, The Phantom 309. Well, I was out on the West Coast trying to make a buck, and things didn't work out, and I was down on my luck. I got tired of roaming and bumming around, so I started thumbing it back east towards my hometown. Made a lot of miles the first 2 days and figured I'd be home in a week if my luck held out this way. But that third night, I got stranded way out of town at a cold and lonely crossroads, and rain was pouring down. Well, I was hungry and frozen and done caught a chill when the lights of a big semi had topped the hill. Well, Lord, I sure was glad to hear the air brakes come on, and I climbed into that cab where I knew it'd be warm. Well, at the wheel sat a big man. He weighed about 210. He stuck out his hand and said with a grin, Big Jake's the name. And I told him mine. And he said, The name of the rig is the Phantom 309. Well, I asked him why he called his rig such a name. And he said, Son, this old Mac can put 'em all to shame. There ain't a driver or a rig around running any line that ain't seen nothing but taillights from the Phantom 309. Well, we rode and talked the better half of the night when the lights of a truck stop go to sleep. When the lights of a truck stop came into sight. And he says, I'm sorry, son. This is as far as you go because I got to make a turn just up the road. Well, he tossed me a dime and he pulled her in the low and he says, Have yourself a hot cup on old Big Joe. Well, when Joe and his rig roared on out of sight, and nothing flat, but he was clean out of sight. Well, I went inside and ordered me up a cup and told the waiter Big Joe was setting me up. Oh, you could have heard a pin drop. And it got deathly quiet. And the waiter's face turned kind of white. Well, did I say something wrong? I kind of said with a half grin. He said, No, this happens every now and then. Every driver in here knows Big Joe. But, son, let me tell you what happened about 10 years ago. At that crossroads tonight where you flagged him down, there was a busload of kids coming from town. And they were right in the middle when Big Joe topped the hill. And it could have been a slaughter, but he turned his wheel Well, Joe lost control, went into a skid. He gave his life to save that bunch of kids. And here there is a crossroads, was the end of the line for Big Joe and the Phantom 309. But every now and then, some hiker will come by, and like you, Big Joe will give him a ride. And here, have another cup and forget about the dime. Keep it as a souvenir from Big Joe and the Phantom 309. There you go. Was that an okay story song thing? Got one more for you, and we'll do Teddy Bear. We like we like Red Soul Vine stories. Song lyrics: Teddy Bear. Oh, not that one. Song lyrics: Teddy Bear, Red Soul Vine. Are they going to give me the lyrics? I'm not seeing no lyrics. I'm not seeing no word. Uh, ba, 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 ba. Really, well, be about be about boom, boom, be out. Ba, 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 boom, ba, 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 ba. Here we go. I was on the outskirts of a little southern town trying to reach my destination before the sun went down. All the old CB was a blaring on Channel 19 when there came a little boy's voice on the radio line. And he said, "Breaker, breaker 19, is anyone there? Come on, back truckers, and talk to Teddy Bear." Well, I keyed up the mic and I said, "You got it, Teddy Bear." And the little boy's voice came back on the air. "Appreciate the break. Who we got on that end?" And I told him my handle, and that's where he began. Thought, though I'm not supposed to bother you fellas out there, Mom says you're busy for me to stay off the air. But you see, I get lonely and it helps to talk, 'cause that's about all I can do. I'm crippled and I can't walk. Well, I came back to Holden and told him to fire up that mic, and I'd talk to him as long as he'd like. Well, this was my daddy's radio, the little boy said, but I guess it's mine and Mom's now, 'cause my daddy's dead. Daddy had a wreck about a month ago. He was trying to get home in the blinding snow. Mom has to work now to make ends meet. I'm not much help with my two crippled feet. She says not to worry, that we'll make it all right, but I hear her crying sometimes late at night. Well, you know, there's one thing I want more than anything else to see. Oh, I know you guys are too busy to bother with me. But you see, my dad used to take me for rides when he was at home, but I guess that's all over since my daddy's gone. Not one breaker came on the OCB as that little cripple boy talked with me. I tried hard to swallow a lump that just wouldn't stay down as I thought about my boys back in Greenville town. Dad was going to take Mama and me with him later on this year. Why, I remember him saying, "Someday this old truck will be yours, Teddy Bear." But I know you'll never, that I'll never get a ride an 18 wheeler again. But this old base will keep me in touch with all my trucker friends. Teddy Bear is going to back on out now and leave y'all alone because it's about time for my mom to come home. But you give me a shout when you're passing through, and I'll surely be happy to come back and talk to you. Well, I said, hey there, little CB friend. What's your 1020? Uh, I said, before you go, what's your 1010? What's your home 20, my little? Before you go 1010, what's your home 20, CB friend? Well, he gave me his address, and I didn't hesitate because this hot load freight is just going to have to wait. I turned that truck around on a dime and I headed straight for Jackson Street, 229. And as I rounded the corner, oh, I got one heck of a shock. 18 wheelers was lined up for 3 city blocks. Well, I guess every driver for miles around had caught Teddy Bear's call, and that little cripple boy was a having a ball. As fast as one, uh, as fast as one driver could carry him in, another would carry him to his truck and take off again. Well, you better believe I took my turn at riding Teddy Bear, and then carried him back and put him down in his chair. And buddy, if I never see happiness again, I want you to know I saw it that day in the face of that little man. Well, we took up a collection for him before his mama got home, and each driver said goodbye, and then they were gone. He shook my hand with a mile-long grin, and he said, "So long, trucker. I'll catch you again." Oh, I hit that interstate with tears in my eyes, and I turned on the radio, and I got another surprise. Well, breaker, breaker, 1-9, came a voice on the air. Just one word of thanks from Mama Teddy Bear. We wish each and every one of you a special prayer to you because you just made my little boy's dreams come true. I'll sign off before I start to cry. May God ride with you. 10-4, and goodbye. There you have it. That there was Teddy Bear. All right, it's story time. Uh, well, it is the weekend. Let's see just what's going on. Just what's going on around town. Just a couple of events over in now. Other than that big old sidewalk sale over there, um, uh, Helping Hands thrift store and foster care closet. Yeah, they cook barbecue today too. So that's if you don't want to do the uh, stopping by the store for the store of goods, then go on catch you up some barbecue. Newtown concert series out there at the Newtown Amphitheater, going on tonight from 7 o'clock till 10 p.m. at the Newtown Amphitheater, 3312 Route Royal Drive, St. Charles, Missouri 63301. Please come and enjoy the tickets to Ticket to the Beatles from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Newtown Amphitheater. Bring your bug spray, folks. This band plays tributes to the original rock and roll from across the pond. So there you have that. That's one big thing going on today. There's got to be others on the way. Well, that thing we missed, it's gone over and done. But tomorrow we can go down to Main Street and have a little fun. That's right, down on Main Street. They got History and Harmony. And, well, that'll work on Sunday at 230 South Main Street, St. Charles, Missouri, 63301. From 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., discover the sounds of Main Street as a rolling lineup of guest musicians provide the perfect soundtrack for a stroll through the historic district. Nestled throughout the area's quaint scenery, these miniature concerts will set the mood as you enjoy St. Charles world-class shopping and dining while exploring the stories of the fascinating river city that's been making history for over 250 years. So come on down here to History and Harmony. Get yourself up. Get yourself up a wonderful Beth. Let's see. Feet, La Fête du Midsummer. La Fête du Midsummer at the Foundry Arts Center on the 24th. That'd be Monday, I believe. Let's see here. Yeah, the 24th. We're going to have La Fête du Midsummer at the Foundry Arts Center at 520 North Main Center, St. Charles, Missouri, 63301. Come on in from 5 to 9 p.m. Head to the Foundry Arts Center for the Frenchtown Heritage Museum's La Fête du Midsummer. This free family-friendly event will feature food, activities, music, and lots of fun. Monday, June the 24th, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. So come on down and enjoy the festivities at the Foundry Arts Center. Yep. How about the middle of the next week? Yeah, that's right. Middle of next week, come on down and St. Charles Municipal Band concert in the park. Yeah, right there, Frontier Park, 500 South Riverside Drive, St. Charles, Missouri, at the JC Pavilion. Free concert from 7:30 p.m. until whenever, reoccurring weekly on Thursdays. So don't forget that. Bring a lawn chair and blanket, family and friends, and enjoy the outdoor concerts free to the public. All right, all righty then. Well, what else is going on? Going on downtown. Another Newtown concert series. Well, don't forget that. That'll be down there at the Newtown Pavilion or the Newtown Amphitheater, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. The ambassadors of Latin Gospel are going to perform on their tour through the Midwest. Voices of Angels and New to Newtown. This concert takes place from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Newtown Amphitheater, located at 3312 Rue Royale Drive, St. Charles, Missouri. So come on down. And the ambassadors of Latin Gospel performing on their tour through the Midwest. So that'll be a cool thing. It certainly will. And that would be Thursday again, I believe. June 28th, Friday, June 28th. So that'll be something fun to enjoy. Summer concert series. Oh, that one's down Boulevard Park Amphitheater in Lake St. Louis. At the Lake St. Louis Boulevard Summer Concert Series. 2550 Lake St. Louis Boulevard, Lake St. Charles, or Lake St. Louis, Missouri, 633-367. The 24th Summer Concert Series, presented by the Lake St. Louis Parks and Recreation Department, has now been finalized, and we have a variety of genres scheduled, and we invite you to enjoy a night of great music and dancing. Music this week will be by the Lucky Old Sons. Lucky Old Sons will be performing. Now that there, I'm telling you, is a concert of just the best kind of music you ever did hear, because I ain't never heard none of it, and I don't know. But it's got to be good. Otherwise, they wouldn't have them. Free concert, how can you go wrong, right? It's just a long drive down to the Lake St. Louis town. to get there and enjoy, to get there and enjoy. And then on the 3rd of July, the Town Concert Series will go again. And then we're going to jump into the Heritage and Freedom Fest for the 4th of July. Don't know why they can't just call that the 4th of July celebration of independence. But we have to change the names of everything to be politically correct. Newtown Concert Series on the 3rd of July is going to have, who's going to be performing down there? Polly and the Pocket from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Newtown Amphitheater. Listen to the best of the 90s and dance kits. So there you go. And then the last event we're going to bring up would be the Heritage and Freedom Fest, O'Fallon Heights and Freedom Fest, presented by O'Fallon Parks and Recreation Department. Dates are July 3rd through the 24th and July 6th. 2024. Sorry, July 3rd through July 6th, 2024. It's going to be at the Ozzie Smith Sports Complex. It is a free event. So, Wednesday, 4 to 10 p.m. Thursday, noon to 10 p.m. Friday, 4 o'clock to 11 p.m. And Saturday, 4 o'clock to 10 p.m. Reoccurring and daily. So come on out and celebrate America's birthday with an explosion of fun and music at the O'Fallon Heritage and Freedom Fest on July 3rd through 4th and the 6th. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Admission to the festival grounds at the Ozzie Smith Sports Complex is free. Free parking is also available with free shuttle services provided on July 4th and 5th. Carnival kickoff is July the 3rd at 4 p.m. and runs to 10 p.m. And then the parade on July 4th will run at 9:30 p.m. And then from noon to p.m. or at noon to 10 p.m. will be the Rock and Roll of July, and the excitement builds on July 4th with fireworks, spectaculars, free concerts by nationally recognized musicians, entertain, sideshows, carnival rides, and entertaining alley activities. Okay, sounds like cool stuff. Sounds fun, don't you know? We're getting ourselves tired again reading these events. So we better go back over to the story time for the kids. We're going to have to make it something quick. Something quick and less tiring. We're just going to do a Bible story because well, do like to find Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego but I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing where it's at, where it is. I'm not seeing. No, I'm not seeing where it is. All right. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where's the little bit? I think we should find where it should be all the time. There it is. Story of Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego and the fiery furnace. This is a story about the king and three brave men, all with really strange names. The king's name is Nebuchadnezzar, and the three men were known as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Oh, hey kiddos, it's TV Grandpa, and we're going to start you off with the nice story from the Bible. So, flop your heels back and up on the couch or up on the bed, wherever it is you rest your sleepy little head. Kick up your heels, plop your head back, and close your eyes and see if you can beat me to sleep. This is a story about the king and three brave men, all with. Okay. Sorry. Done it again. Done it again. Like I said, been dozing, trying to keep from dozing. But anyway, they lived in a place called Babylon, and the three men worked for the king, and they had important jobs for the province of Babylon. And one day the king decided to build a huge image made of gold that stood 90 feet high. To understand how tall this is, just imagine 15 men standing on top of one another to make a tall tower. And it sure was big. King Nebuchadnezzar then made an announcement that people of all languages, when you hear the music, you must bow down and worship the statue before which I have made. And so, whoever does not obey the worship, uh, all right, I was trying to figure out how to get that off there, but it ain't gonna come off. All right, one day the king, and it sure was big. Now, King Nebuchadnezzar then made an announcement, and the people of all language and went to hear the music and went to bow down and worship the statue because I have said so. Whoever does not obey the worship, the statue will immediately be thrown into the fiery furnace. Well, the problem with this is God does not want us to worship anything or anyone other than Him. After all, He is God. He made us, and He loves us so much that He came to earth and died for us on the cross. And that he cares. And because he cares about every little thing in our lives. And so, why would we want to pray or worship something that isn't real? Something that can't answer our prayers or help us? To worship a big pile of gold like the one that King Nebuchadnezzar had set up is silly. The gold can't hear, see, or care about anything or anyone. So the next day, all right, where are we at? Oh, shoot. Sorry again. Well, anyway, when the music played, everyone, that is, except for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, some of the king's workers that were jealous of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, had such good jobs, they saw that they would now not bow down to the image, and so they immediately ran to tell the king. When the king, Nebuchadnezzar, heard the news, he was very angry. He immediately ordered that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego be brought to him to explain their actions. The men were brought before the king, and Nebuchadnezzar said to them, "Is it true, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that you will not bow down and worship the image of gold that I have made? Just in case there was a mistake, I will give you another chance. And when the music plays again, you will be ready to bow down to the image. And if you do not, this time, you will be thrown into a fiery furnace. Then what good will be able what God will be able to save you?" Well, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego looked at each other and replied to the king, "O Nebuchadnezzar, we did not make a mistake, nor will we apologize for not bowing down. If we are thrown into the furnace, the God we worship will save us. And if he will rescue us, well, but even if he doesn't, he won't want you to know. We want you to know that we will not serve your gods or worship the image of gold that you have set up." That made Nebuchadnezzar even more mad. And right away, he ordered the fiery furnace to be heated way hotter, 7 times hotter than it usually was, and commanded some of the strongest soldiers to take Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and to throw them into the fire. The soldiers took the 3 men just as they were, straight to the furnace. The men were wearing all their clothes, including robes, their shirts, and their pants underneath them, and that the turbans on their heads. These things would these things would catch fire uh, very easily. Sorry. All right, now then. So they hooked up that fiery furnace and the soldiers to take and throw them in. Well, the soldiers took the 3 men just as they were, straight to the fiery furnace, and the men were wearing their clothes and their including robes. Blah blah blah. All right, now into the fiery furnace they went. As the soldiers were pushing the men into the furnace, so the flames of the fire killed the soldiers because the fire was so hot, and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego fell into the hot furnace. Then King Nebuchadnezzar jumped to his feet in amazement, and he asked his advisors, weren't there only 3 men thrown into the fire? They replied, oh, yes, King. And he said, look, I see 4 men walking around in the fire, untied and unhurt, and the fourth looks like some kind of an angel. Nebuchadnezzar then came as close as he could to the furnace, and he shouted in the doorway, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, followers of the Most High God, come out, come here. And so the 3 men walked out of the furnace without any burns, no hairs on their head burned, all their clothes perfectly fine, and not even the smell of fire on them at all. And at that moment, Nebuchadnezzar knew that they worshipped a real God and not some fake statue. God had sent an angel to protect them from harm. And even more importantly, he realized that they truly believed and trusted in God. They were willing to die rather than to serve or worship any God except their own. So, from that day on, the king made an announcement that all the people of all the languages could not say anything bad about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego's God, or they would be badly punished. The king then gave the 3 men even better jobs than they already had for the province of Babylon. And there you go. I'm sorry. Sorry about the sleepage. It happens. All right, that brings us to the Daily Read portion of the program, which is going to be brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2024. The Bible with Briscoe 2024 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2024 will be Esther 6 through 8 and Acts 6. So don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2024 for your daily reading of the Bible. House of Worship is the devotion in today's daily read portion of the program, and the scriptures and insight that go with House of Worship would be Exodus 26:30 through 27 and Exodus 8. So here we go. Exodus 26:30 through 30 through 27 and 8. Wait a minute. Where did 26 go? All right, well, let's see. Set up the tabernacle in accordance to the plan shown your all right. Well, it's not letting me out of there. Okay. Set up the tabernacle according to the plan shown to you on the mountains. Make a curtain of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and finely twisted with linens, with cherubim woven into it by a skillful worker. Hang it with gold hooks on 4 posts of ashen wood over with overlaid with gold into it by a skilled worker. Now hang it with gold hooks on 4 posts of acacia wood overlaid with gold and standing on 4 silver bases. Hanging the curtain. All right, well, it's not hanging. Okay, well, then we're going to go ahead, hang the curtain from the clasp and place the Ark of the Covenant of the Law behind the curtain. The curtain will separate the place from the most holy place. Put the atonement cover on the Ark of the Covenant and uh, of the Covenant law, then in the most holy place, and place the table outside the curtain and on. Oh, oops. Oh, okay. Place the table outside the curtain on the north side of the tabernacle and put the lampstand opposite it on the south side. And for the entrance to the tent, make a curtain of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and finery twisted linen and work of an uh, embroiderer. Okay, okay. That's it. We're done. Making gold hooks for the curtain and 5 posts of acacia wood overlaid with gold and cast 5 bronze bases for them. And then build an altar of acacia wood and 3 cubits high, and it is to be square, 5 cubits long and 5 cubits wide. Make a horn at each end of the 4 corners, so that the horns and the altar are on one piece, and overlay the altar with bronze, and make all its utensils of bronze, its pots, its pans, and remove the ashes with. I'm sorry, again. Make the horn at 4 corners, and so that the horn and the altar are on top of one piece, and overlay that altar with bronze, making all the utensils of bronze, and the pots, and to remove the ashes, and its shovels, sprinkling bowls, and meat forks, and fire pans, uh, making a grating for it of bronze network, and making a bronze ring at each of the 4 corners of the network, and put it under the ledge of the altar so that it is halfway up to the altar, making poles of acacia wood and for the altar, and overlay them with bronze. The poles are to be inserted into the rings so that they will be on 2 sides of the altar when it is carried. Make the altar hollow out of boards that is to be made just as you were shown on the mountains. And there you have it. That was the daily bread portion of the program. Exodus 26:30 through 27:8. All right. Now then. Uh, da, da, da. And that was the daily bread portion of the program. Brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe 2024. A daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. All right, now that all that sleeping's done, we're going to jump off of here. Well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I say goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. But I hate to go, but I'm going to go doze. So, God bless you all. Come on back and see me tomorrow. Maybe you'll catch me not sleeping. Or then again, who knows? God bless you. Love you. We'll check again later.